Good morning. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Here it is in, good morning. I'm in San Diego, and the weather is a little bit abysmal today for us because it's May. Normally May is a wonderful time of year. We have something called May Gray though, which is showing itself this morning. I don't know if it will clear today, but where are you? Let me know where you are from in the comments below, and I just love to hear where everybody's coming from. But my name is Linda West, and I have a company called Living Live. And today I'm reminded about how awesome it is to be alive. Look at this. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Well, it's morning here in San Diego, but look at this. This is a really interesting, beautiful day out here. Yeah, very, very wonderful, right? And how grateful I am to be alive and to be able to have hands so I can hold this video camera while I walk on my feet that are able to get me from place to place. But I was thinking today about sometimes we have struggles in life. We have struggles in our personal lives. We have struggles in our work life if you have a job. We have struggles in our business life. And sometimes we might say, why is this happening to me? Why? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Well, I realize that really the most important question is, well, one thing that they quote unquote say is, instead of asking why me, ask why not me. But I actually came up with something different. And that's out of gratitude, because I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be able to walk this morning out here, in my hometown. And so instead of asking, why are things going wrong? Why has it always happened to me? Whatever words you might be using. Because I'm sure that you've used them at one time or another in your life. I know I have. I've used it a lot. Why me, why me, why me? But instead of asking that, ask yourself this question. What lesson am I learning right now? So instead of why, ask what? Ask your brain, what lesson am I supposed to be learning right now? Because if you ask yourself that question instead, your brain is going to try to figure out what lesson you're supposed to be learning right now. So if you have hardship, you're going through some kind of hardship, whether it be financial hardship, emotional hardship, are there other kind of hardships? I don't know. But if you're going through any kind of hardship in your life right now, I just ask you to ask yourself that question instead. What lesson am I supposed to be learning here? The reason I say that, hi Sardar, I hope I said your name right. Let me know. Say yes you did or no you didn't. The reason I came up with that is because I was talking to a friend today, and we were talking about trials and tribulations and how things don't always go right. And I realized that the last 3.5 years I've been on this journey to self-discovery of not only discovering who I am, but what I have to offer while I'm here on this planet. And during that journey I've gone through a lot of ups and downs. But as I look back now, this is where the saying came from for me, or the question came for me, as I look back I can say, you know what? Wow, I learned this, I learned that, I learned this, I learned that. And guess what? When we learn, and we can look and see that the tragedy or whatever it is we're going through right now, if we can look at it more in a learning sense instead of a why me sense, because why me is a victim. Don't want to be a victim. I do not want to be a victim. I don't know about you, but I do not want to be a victim. And so I can either choose to be a victim or not, and it's all up to me with my words and what I choose to say. So instead of saying why me, I ask myself, what lesson am I supposed to be learning right now? And it puts a whole different spin on the situation that I'm going through at that time. So looking back, I realized so many things that I learned during this last 3.5 years that I've been on this journey, that guess what? I get to teach others what not to do. So what are the lessons I've learned? Well, the lessons I've learned along the way is that I have value to teach people all the things that I did wrong so that they don't do them too. Isn't that a wonderful gift if you think about it? Like I went through that, losing, I lost a lot of money. and I get to teach people how not to lose a lot of money, I think that's an amazing gift. Because imagine like me losing the amount of money I lost, but I can help people exponentially, like help a whole bunch of people not lose money, then I'm helping the world. And by using my gift in that way, it just makes everything so much better. And so again, if you're feeling like the world is against you, you're feeling like things just aren't going your way, I want you to ask yourself this question. What lesson can I be learning during this? Yes, it's going to be a hard question. Yes, you might forget. But try to remember to ask that question. Ask it on a daily basis, because your brain will try to figure out the answer. When we ask our brain a question, or when we ask ourselves a question, which is our brain, right? So when we ask ourselves a question, our brain tries to figure out the answer. So ask the right questions, and your brain will figure out the right answer. Now, have you heard of Rich Dad, Poor Dad? You know, the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That book there's a really, really great quote in there. And that is that a lot of times people say, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, I can't afford it. Well, you're telling yourself, your brain, that you cannot afford it. What if instead you switched it to, oh my gosh, that looks like a dinosaur. Look at that. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's the head, there's the little arms, and there's the tail. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex tree. Isn't that funny? But if you instead turn that around and said, how can I afford it? What happens is your brain starts saying, oh, he or she wants this. She wants this. How can she afford it? How can I make it happen? How many things in your life have you wanted, and you've like figured out like how you can get that, and then you got it? Probably most things, and maybe not everything, but sometimes you have to ask the right questions, go to the right people, talk to the right people to get what it is that you want. But you need to ask yourself those questions. So get out there and ask yourself, what am I learning in this situation? What am I supposed to learn in this situation? But ask yourself those questions instead of why me. Try that. See how it works. It works for me. It works amazingly well for me. And it's something I had to discover, along this journey that I've been on, realizing that I've learned so much. Now it's time for me, the student, is becoming the teacher. So get out there, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Look at that beautiful weather out here.